Hey, this is Glover Teixeira, UFC light heavyweight champion.
Hi, I'm Robbie Lawler.
What's up, fight family? This is your favorite MMA coach, Thiago Alves, the Pitbull.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Pedro Munoz.
This is Mike Brown.
Guys, I am Alexei Alenik, and welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And this is We Want One Picks.
And you're watching We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks. Hi, everybody from American Top Picks.
My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. You watched our full card breakdown where we talked about the Monkey Knife fight.
And my name's Jacob.
Tuesday. You watched my video with Chris Riley, who actually sets these lines on Wednesday, and now it's Friday. Weigh-ins are over. Bunch of weight misses, but all by a little bit. No fights actually canceled, but a bunch of weight misses. We're going to talk through some of these updated Monkey Knife Fight lines and give you some of our picks and plays. If you don't know what Monkey Knife Fight is, it's daily fantasy. It's easy. It's fun. You literally just do the more or less on how many punches and kicks you think somebody will land. And if you're right, you win some good free money. And there are also Knockout Kings. And we're going to start with Knockout Kings because that's the money to be made this week. But first, go to wewantpicks.com/MKF. Sign up. Make a deposit. They'll instantly match that deposit. And then use the free money. You don't even need to use your real money. Take the deposit match. Use the deposit match money and play with that. But we're going to start with Knockout Kings, guys, because this is the money to be made this week. Knockout Kings, you pick any 3 fighters on the entire fight card, any 3, even 2 in the same fight. And if one of them gets a knockout, you 25% net profit. If 2 of them win by knockout, 2.5 times your money, 3, you 6 times your money. I never recommend 3. That's crazy. 2, last week, a lot of people would have hit the 2. I like to do the 1. I'll just take my free, if I bet 100, I'll take my free $25. It is literally free money. I cannot be more clear about that. It is almost impossible to miss Knockout King. So let's jump in. I think conventional wisdom would say, Jacob.
Well, I think conventional wisdom means that you just jinx the shit out of. I think we're all going to miss now.
Man, here's mine. And honestly, do a few. I'll do 2 $50 ones. I'm going to double up the main, right? That doesn't go to a decision. There's a KO, TKO in there.
I mean, Daukaus could easily win by sub.
Okay.
I don't think
if you're not
Daukaus
going to
is
double up the main, then who? What a joke. Then we have a few options here. We have a few options. We can go. Hani Barcelos could certainly knock out UFC newcomer. Ricky Simone could TKO because this is KO or TKO. I don't see it from Wonder Boy. I don't see. Let's see. Tafa, certainly. Harry Hunsucker.
Yeah, but we don't feel great about him right now. The first person to ever miss the heavyweight limit. So we'll see. Maybe he's got an extra power now. Who knows?
Yeah, he doesn't lean on his cardio, obviously, but Tafa could certainly win by KO. You like Dustin Stolfus to win by KO. Gamrot, I'm going to go Gamrot here for KO or TKO because he's going to wrestle the crap and he could just elbow the mouth. And if you don't like –
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'll say if you don't like that, Charles Jourdain is a solid pick. And then
you're missing one.
Darren Elkins and Amanda Lemos, where I'm actually not on Amanda Lemos, though. I think she wins the fight, but Angela Hill has proven to just be the decision queen. She'll just go to decision no matter how outmatched. She's tough. So this is mine. Let me lock this in. I'm going to do this one for $50. Just all I want is one, $50. Let's lock that in. Jakey boy.
Are you going to put 50 on mine too?
Let's build one for you.
Okay.
What do you want?
I'll obviously do Derek Lewis. You got to have Derek Lewis because I don't think he wins, but if anyone's going to knock out anyone, it's going to be Derek Lewis. I want to play Lemos on this versus Angela Hill because I think she's got that real power, and I don't think Angela Hill's got anything to offer for her. And then my third play is probably going to be I want to play Gamrot. And originally when you first said Gamrot, I was like, he could easily win by submission, but against Diego Ferreira, I don't think he's going to win by submission, right? I think he's going to have to go to the TKO, the ground and pound, and he's just so much better all around. He could win in the striking too and really hurt him. So I love Gamrot to dominate that fight. So I'd probably play Gamrot. You know, Dustin is interesting. Dustin Stolvis. But Gerald, if he gets him to the ground, he's going to submit him. So that kind of cancels that. I like when you said Barcelos is interesting versus Victor Henry. Tafa is an interesting play. So yeah, I agree with you. There is a lot of plays here on what you think.
I mean,
and what
Dontel Mays.
Yeah, I don't love.
I don't
Duncan
see one
Mays
in that fight either, but that wins by knockout.
I actually like Cub Swanson versus Darren Elkins, but Darren Elkins is so tough. I would never play that in a knockout situation. There was somebody else I was looking at that kind of caught my eye.
Charles Jourdain.
I would play. If it's mine, I'm playing Derek Lewis, Lamosa, and Gamrot.
All right, I'll just put $10 on yours because I think Chris Daukaus TKOs Derek Lewis. So it's like, you're throwing one out. So I'll throw $10 on yours.
I don't think he does. I think he's too scared to TKO Derek Lewis. You have to get in the firefight, and I think he's going to do everything he can to withstand that firefight. I think it's just point, boom, boom, maybe go into the ground.
And I'm going to do another one for $50. This is how I lose all my money. The main event is going to go to a decision. I'm going to lose all my money. I'm going to do these two. And who else do we like?
Why would you double it up again if you already played it? You just like it that much, huh?
I think it's a guarantee. I think it's a guarantee knockout for those two. Guarantee for one of them. You think it goes to a decision? Like, come on.
I think I very easily could. Derek Lewis fights.
Let's just sit tight. I have my pre-fight live stream. I'll mess with it there. Let's look at some of these updated lines. If you guys watched the video on Wednesday where I went through these lines with Chris, who sets them, you watched him screw me.
I think that was pretty funny. By the way, Chris, if you're watching this, that was really funny. But Charles Jourdain in Knockout Kings, I think, is an underrated play versus Uhl because he's a guy. He's a finisher. Every single fight he finishes the fight. He's never seen a decision in a win. So I think Charles Jourdain is another.
And Andre Uhl gets finished. So I agree. All right. So this line didn't move too much. We got Chris Daukaus versus Derek Lewis, and it didn't move because Chris Riley was like, what am I supposed to do here? It's already crazy low, but Derek Lewis has no volume. What do you think here? I think it might be more.
Well, I
think Daukaus is going to dance around.
Right. I said from the beginning I would play the more. I think that this is a boring, one of those boring Derek Lewis fights. And Chris Daukaus is so good and such a smart fighter as well. I think he's able with his footwork to withstand the Lewis shots. And yeah, I think it's a more play.
Yeah, I still think there's a stoppage because it is a 5-round heavyweight fight. But I do think, we're talking 38 punches to 20. Chris Daukaus does have some legitimate volume. Derek Lewis, and that's $10 to win 25, you 2.5 times your money. Derek Lewis, he is ridiculously low volume. But, let's see if we can get past it. We'll take a look at the co-main event is an interesting one. This is another one. You tell me what you think. I've mentioned this one about 5 or 6 times. I think Bilal takes Stephen Thompson down. He watched how Gilbert Burns beat Thompson. He's going to follow that same path. So I don't know what to do with the strike line because if Bilal does what he's supposed to do, then Stephen Thompson spends a good amount of time on his back. Yeah,
this is a tough one because even if you strike with Stephen Thompson, it's not like normal striking. It's not jab, 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 and you guys are trading jabs and stuff. It's a lot of distance. I mentioned that Stephen Thompson Darren Till fight where that was a 5-round fight and Darren Till outstruck Stephen Thompson total strikes 40-31. Stephen Thompson landed 31 total strikes in a 5-round fight. So if this is a striking match, he could still be less than 63 very easily. And if he gets out grappled, obviously he's going to be less than 63. So honestly, I think the less play is probably the play, no matter how you see it.
It depends. I think Chris Riley got all fired up when I mentioned Stephen Thompson's low output because he mentioned a few fights where he had well over 100. I'm going to leave this alone. It just depends on
the quality of striker, right? Against Darren Till. Darren Till is another quality striker that he couldn't really get distance with. And I think Bilal is kind of a quality striker as well that he's going to want to keep the distance too because of the grappling. So
we got Gamrot versus Fajeda. Both you and I are all over Gamrot. We think Gamrot dominates this fight. Diego Fajeda barely made weight, was shaken on the scale. So this is another interesting one. Gamrot, even though he's insanely dominant, he does tend to go to a decision, but he is fighting a grappler here. I think he takes him down, elbows him in the mouth, could get a finish. It's either more less or less. What do you think here?
This is a less. It's going to be a second round finish. I think the scale is going to catch up to Diego in the grappling in the second round. I think he's able to finish him in the second round. So I like the less on that.
I like the less as well. So we just locked that in. Let's take a look at one more, and then we will move over to a few other slates. Who do you want to look at?
I don't know. Who do you want to look at?
Okay. Let's go Victor Henry, Hani Barcelos. Victor Henry, UFC newcomer, very good striker. Hani Barcelos is like phenomenal literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. So this should be a mismatch. This is a high line for Hani. I like less here. I did under 2.5 rounds. I'm not going to play it because the 56 is a tricky number. But I don't think Hani's going to get past 81 because I even bet the under on rounds. I think Hani takes him down, submits him, because I think he'll get into some trouble on his feet. But even on his feet, he's good. So I'm going to leave this alone, actually. What do you think?
Yeah, this is one of those fights where I think that if the closer that the fight gets to this strike line, the more in favor it's going to be for Victor Henry. And I honestly think I picked Victor Henry in this fight just kind of as a flyer because I think he's able to turn this into an all-out brawl. And if it turns into a brawl, obviously this is going to be more and more play. So that's just kind of how I saw the fight. I think Victor, as the newcomer, comes in energetic, and Barcelos is engaging him with the brawl mentality. So I like them more and more, but I don't love it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave this alone. Let's take a look at my very favorite thing to win money here. And those are, well, two things actually. Rapid fires are amazing. Let's take a look at rapid fires. What rapid fire does is it takes two different fighters in two different fights. And you just have to say who's going to land more. You don't need to worry about over the strike line. So this is saying who will land more strikes, Cub Swanson or Raquel Pennington? And Raquel's getting 23. That is an easy Raquel for me. You're out of your mind.
No,
You're
I'm going
out of your mind.
I'm telling you, first of all, it's Raquel's. They moved up in weight. Macy is overweight. She's going to be
She's just going to hold Macy against occasion as ping.
Well, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think with the weight that Macy's the bigger girl. I think she's able to flip the positions. I think it's a ton of clinching, and I think that Macy's able to control the clinching. I think Cub and Darren is just an all-out war. That's what they're known. That's what they're both known for.
Yeah, but Cub Swanson's chin is fading. He's not known for that anymore.
Fading?
Okay.
When's the last time he got knocked out?
When's
the last time he got knocked out?
Literally his last fight.
Giga hit him with a liver shot.
Okay,
so that's not a chin.
His organs are giving up on him. This poor guy. Anyway, 23 strikes is crazy. That's a big handicap. So I'm going with the 23 handicap. This one's more even. Darren Elkins versus Hani Barcelos. I'm going to go Darren Elkins because I agree it's closer to warish than it is domination. And if it is domination, it's Darren Elkins on top. So I like Darren Elkins.
And just for the record, Cub has never been knocked out by the chin.
By the chin.
It was Jose Aldo in 2009. Hit him with a flying knee.
Do you like Darren Elkins to land more strikes than Hani Barcelos?
Put some respect.
I didn't say Cub Swanson's going to get knocked out.
You said his chin is fading. Your quote was his chin is fading.
Okay.
Nonsense.
His liver doesn't even hold. I don't even need your input here.
That's
10
fine.
to win 30.
I'm out of here.
10 to win 30. And so I love rapid fires for that reason. It just takes different people in different fights, and you just got to pick between those two fighters regardless of their line. And now the last slate I like to look at are the 3-4-3s. You 5 times your money, and it's the exact same fighters we just broke down. Look at that Cub Swanson line. You got to go less.
Okay, I'll go less.
Yeah, you got to go less.
I'll go less, maybe. I don't know. Elkins is tough. 83.5 for Elkins is tough.
Take a look at the last few fights and see what the strikes were. Let's take a look.
Who, Cubs?
Because Raquel Pennington, what did she do in her last fight? Because this fight's going to be exactly the same.
Oh, and am I like your Jamie now? Jamie, pull that up for me.
Yeah, you are. I'm surprised you didn't have it up. And anybody who wants to know what
98 her last fight versus Panny.
How many?
98.
Ooh,
the fight before that versus Marion Renault, 118.
Ooh,
against Holly Holm, 55.
Okay. What about Darren Elkins? And we'll talk about Raquel in a second. All right, well, will you pull that up? So that's interesting because So it should be more if we look at her last few fights, especially if we think she's going to beat Macy. But Macy's long and can keep Raquel at bay at least for 10 strikes.
I mean, Darren Elkins against a similar type striker, because Cub's a very good striker, very good boxer. And also we saw, I sent you those pictures. Ryan Hall is also a very good striker, very good. Ryan Hall actually dropped Darren Elkins in their fight. He only landed 31 total strikes versus Ryan Hall.
What's happening? Can I get a...
He landed 142 versus Nate Landwehr.
Nate the Train.
He landed 120 versus Luis Eduardo Garagori.
All right, more and more.
137 versus Derek Minner.
And I think he gets takedowns, so more is fine with me.
137 in a 2-round fight versus Derek
He
Minner.
got a TKO. He is just so busy. Raquel's the one that makes me nervous here.
I played less.
On Raquel.
I like less more on this.
All right, let's do it. And
50.
It's 10 to win $50. You 5 times your money. Guys, let us know your favorite picks and plays. Monkey Knife Fight is so much fun. It's super easy, and it's every single sport. We're doing the fights, but my goodness, there's some solid football lines when those are up. It's not hockey right now, but basketball. I mean, there's nothing. Oh, this is mine. That's why. If we go to new game, here's your solid football lines, basketball, all the sports. It's a ton of fun. They will instantly match your deposit. And you can triple your money with plays, 5 times your money, even 25 times your money.
Let's go to that Patriots Colts there if you want to go NFL real quick.
What a joke.
Let's look at that. Oh, Carson Wentz, that's the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. Carson Wentz is going to throw for 400 yards against the Patriots. That's a
All right, I'm not playing your stupid
Mac
because you're
Jones
so
against our secondary, that's a less. I guarantee he doesn't throw over 185 yards. This is an easy more or less play. Go Colts.
I'm not. wewantpicks.com/MKF. Sign up, make a deposit. They will instantly match it. Use the free money. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Before you go, do not forget about our Discord. We have a full Discord server, and it is 100% free, just like all of our other content. We never charge you for anything. The Discord link is in the description of this video. Go there, share your thoughts, learn from other people, and participate in the conversation. You guys love to argue in the comment section. Take that to the Discord server. It is 100% free, and the link is in the description underneath this video. Also, this is the last fight card of the year, so don't miss out on your opportunity to get $50 free from us. $50 for free. All you need to do is go to wewantpicks.com/bets, choose one of our 5 or all of our 5 betting partners, sign up, make a deposit, let me know, and I'll send you $50. Literally, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want your free money. Sign up, make a deposit. Each book offers their own pros and cons. Each book has good things, has things that they can improve on, but there's 5 of them, so pick your spot, make a deposit, let me know. We'll send you $50. It's that simple. We'll see you guys this weekend. Enjoy the fights. Don't forget to go to the Discord. Don't forget to sign up with one of our betting partners.